And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Kyle Freeland. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Fernando Tatis Jr. stands in here, takes ball one low. Ripped to third and caught.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 22.
And now it's Juan Soto. First pitch, and he just misses. Good eye right there.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Ground ball up the middle. Over to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Now he breaks his bat. But that's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. And he deals. Slow roller to third. Grichuk on to first. Machado out of the play. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Coors Field. And pitching in this game, Blake Snell. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The pitch.
Ball 1.
Good eye right there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
They say it went.
2-2.
Kicks and fires. Line drive, base hit.
Batting second.
Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Randall Grichuk now. That
That's the
misses. Ball one. Runner at first with no outs here. The next pitch
That's the ball.
misses, and that's ball two. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And now the lefty down and
VIVO.
in, moved his feet.
Strike.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
Left-hand hitter waits. Ripped to right, base hit. And that rolls into the corner. But no throw, and they'll have runners at the corners with one out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
So one out with two aboard at the plate. Elias Diaz. First pitch, not close. Two on, one out. That one missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and third, one down. Swings and misses.
2-1.
2-1 now.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2-2. There's a swing and a drive. Grisham raging back towards the wall. Back some more. And that one finds the forest. It's out of here. Elias Diaz sends it out. His 7th home run of the season. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now here's Eleuris Montero. Ball one, no strikes.
1-0.
The wind and the pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. Snell maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And James Kingsley says he won a round. One down, base is empty. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Batting six.
Now here's Nolan Jones. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next pitch is outside.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
That's in there. Next offering misses, and the count is 3-1. And a pitch. Line drive. Nice grab.
Batting seven. The shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Next for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
1 strike.
And strike 2. Way upstairs, and the count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
This one in the dirt. Throws to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Rockies get 3 on this homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Denver, top of the second, is Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Yeah, that's a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. They say you win. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
The wind of the pitch. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great. Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Xander Bogaerts at the plate now. That's ball 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. The next offering misses. 2-0.
2-0.
There's a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of guys didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
At the belt and fires. Fastball catches the corner at the knees. And there's a ball. There's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the air, center field. Doyle under it. And makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
Man at first. Next to hit, Ha-Seong Kim. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Oh, and 2 now. And now 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
The pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Smash down the left field line. And that one hops the wall. Sanchez coming home. Now a relay to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's now a 2-run game.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. And ball 1.
1 ball,
2 outs
1 strike.
and 1 in scoring position. Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Kim around third. He'll score easily, and they trail by 1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
And now it's Austin Nola. Fly ball center field. Doyle makes his way towards it. Long run, tracks it down. And that is the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rockies 3 and the Padres 2. Bottom half of inning number 2. So in now for Colorado, Alan Trejo.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. You know, Chris, Blake does everything right-handed except for everything he does while playing baseball. Swings and lines a base hit into left field.
Got a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Not a bad pitch, but he wasn't fooled or off balance. Stayed on the backside nicely and really just let that thing travel and squared it up.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
That one fouled off. The pitch. And now 2-1 after that missed inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Started to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. And no swing, says James Kingsley. And a 3-1 on the way. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Grisham sprinting for this one. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jurickson Profar digging in for the Rockies. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The pitch. And that's too high. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Three-0 down. And a 4-pitch walk. Well, the bat pretty much taken out of his hands there.
Yeah, he was patient. He didn't chase and go outside of his strike zone. So, you know, you have to tip your cap because you ultimately know that the guy behind you is going to have an opportunity to get it done. And that's what you got to do. Pass the baton sometimes and trust your teammates.
Grichuk in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something. But you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get...
Ground ball right side, could be 2. On to Bogarts. And a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Singled and scored his first time. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one carrying. and out of here. He leaves the yard to right, and they boost their lead. It's 6-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Two outs, nobody on. And now it's Elias Diaz. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two outs.
That's a ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Just missed.
Outside.
There's a strike at the knees.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he walked him.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Montero batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Strike two.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Struck him out looking. A controversial called strike three to end the inning. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. Now a 6-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top half of the third inning, and now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
The wind of the pitch. That one misses, and that's ball one. Looked like it was a little bit up.
2-0.
And it is 2-1.
1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss. Got him looking. Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Juan Soto now. That one's in there, 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and he picks it up in foul territory. And a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Machado stands in now and watches strike 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. A walk and a run scored his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Runner leads away at second. There's a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the Padres waste a chance.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at the ballpark, set for the bottom of the third. So in now for Colorado, Nolan Jones. The line to kick the pitch. There's a strike. Chris, you look at Blake Snell's resume, a former first-round pick by the Rays in 2011, but really blossomed quickly. Cy Young in 2018, he was an all-star that year, too. And, of course, pitched for the Rays against the Dodgers in the 2020 World Series. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Tovar in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, this guy really has solid stuff and can stand up when he's effective getting ahead of hitters early in the count. When he doesn't, those outings that maybe should have gone 7, maybe 8 innings end up being 5, maybe 6.
The 1-2. Oh, he hit him.
That hit him.
And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, it looks like he wanted that slider to finish on the inside part of the plate, not start on the inside and end up hitting the batter. It looked to me like he just tried to do a little too much with that one.
Trejo, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
No, that's a ball.
Falling behind 2-1. And that's in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And down on strikes. 2 out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. Doubled his first time up. And there's the strike. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Brent Honeywell Jr. getting loose out there. Strike 2.
0-2.
Way high.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And here it comes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one moves his feet.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and deals. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Oh, he's only an out away from getting through the inning, but he just lost control for a brief moment there. It's not the end of the world, but don't let one mistake turn into another. Get your focus back right here.
Profar lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. The 1-1. Late on that fastball. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. That one hit to right. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is that. 2 left for Colorado. They lead it 6-2. And welcome back. Start of the fourth. It's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here comes a pitch. Off the mark there. 1-0.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Kicks and fires.
Ball.
Slapped foul.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Next one misses. Counts full, 3-2. Slowly on the ground to short. On the run, throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here's the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty. Ripped to short. Zips it across. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So 2 down now, and here is Ha-Sung Kim. He doubled home a run in his first AB. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. That one out to right. Jones gliding to his left. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Welcome back. Now the number 2 hitter, Randall Grichuk.
The third baseman, Randall Grichuk.
And the pitch. Just off the inside edge.
1-0.
That's a strike. And the count 1-1. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
There's a guy right there that really trusts his hands. I mean, you have to wait a little bit longer with the breaking ball. He did that, and he still had the power to drive it the other way. Just couldn't keep it fair.
And now 2-2. That to right. Tatis after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now back, the designated hitter, Ryan.
And the batter now, Ryan McMahon. He's already homered here in this one. First offering misses the mark. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Fly ball to right. Tatis drifts towards it, and there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The catcher,
Elias Diaz digging in for the Rockies. He's already homered in this game. And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And that's outside.
2-1.
And he deals. On the ground to first. Cronenworth throws on to first. That ends the inning. Back here at Coors Field, leading off, Trent Grisham.
the center fielder.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Battling here as he fouls it away.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
In the air on the infield, Trejo makes the play, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Nola.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Nola. 0 for 1 with a flyout. In the air, right field. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. First offering misses badly for ball one. Tatis waits. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Man at second. Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Next one off the plate inside. And the count is 2-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Up next for the Padres.
Now the youngster Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
In there at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Brent Honeywell Jr.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And now the first baseman, Lowry's Montero.
The first baseman, Lowry Montero.
The pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. And fires in a fastball at 95.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And the right-hander deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And downstairs. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Bogarts flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
There's a strike. And that one is inside.
1-1.
Next Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
To first, and he beats it.
If he would have had just a little quicker release going up the middle, he's maybe able to get that out right there. And that's the kind of play that defines the best shortstops between just the average ones.
One down. And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. In there for strike one. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tatis drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And there's two away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Allen.
Next for Colorado, Alan Trejo. 1 for 2. Move to first. Jones back on a dive. And that's in there for strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one clips the corner.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5. It's the Rockies 6 and the Padres 2. Back here in Denver, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Manny Machado. Freeland back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The 0-1. They say it went.
0-2.
Next pitch misses way outside.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
So a man aboard. Gary Sanchez now. He's 0 for 1. Pulls that one foul.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Yeah, the lefty with the 0-1. Next
That's
offering is outside.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And a pitch. Inside corner for a strike. 3-2 now.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Three and two. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. High in the air, out to right. Jones on the move as he glides back. He's got it. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. Knocks it down. So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Suter, the lefty, warming up as well. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next pitch misses inside. 2-1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that is in for a strike. And the count's even at 2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Trent Grisham waiting for a turn at the plate. Two on, 1 out. Center field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Stepping in, Trent Grisham.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, to try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Ball 1 low.
1-0.
First and second, 2 down. Off the plate, now 2-0.
And he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
Next offering misses, and it's 3-0.
3-0.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Austin Nola.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
2 outs. Bases are full. He swings and fouls one off. Oh, 2 now. This one high in the air to left center. Full extension, makes the catch.
Amazing catch to end the inning, and he strands the bases loaded. Pitchers flat out love it when their teammates sacrifice their bodies to make a play.
And welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's a speed threat, Brenton Doyle. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Ball one there.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Here's a 1-1. Just missed.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Next one just misses. Full count, 3-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Clips the corner, 1-2. I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And now it's even up.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. The punch out there, 2 away now. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Grichuk in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And the 0-2. Stays alive. Got him swinging.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikes.
Now on the bump, here's Johnson.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Number 38, Pierce Johnson.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. The Padres in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
1 strike.
Not close with that one. And 1-1. And the righty deals. Just missed.
2-1.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Grichuk drifts towards it. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here's Juan Soto.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Good eye right there. Next pitch is outside. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Good eye in that spot. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Take your base.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And now it's Manny Machado. In there, and it's 0-1. Now 1-1. So now 1-2. And a ball evens the count. Just outside. And the count's full.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
In the air out to center. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 away. Daniel Bard gets the call to the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Daniel Bard.
And Gary Sanchez at the plate.
Designated hitter, Gary Sanchez.
That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. And that one missing low.
2-2.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming around third is Soto. He's safe.
Hey.
Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. The tying run at the plate.
That's a
That
ball.
misses, and it's 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That one off the mark, 3-0.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
First and second, 2 outs. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. Padres with a run scoring double. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. Back here at the ballpark, set for the last half of the 7th. Now here is Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
The wind of the pitch. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Just missed. Swings and misses.
1 ball.
And the count is 1-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. Diaz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Machado makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The first baseman, number 44, Lowry Montero.
Lowry's Montero digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 3. That one's in there, 0-1. That clips the corner.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
At the belt and fires. Pitch misses. 1-2 the count. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. They're waving McMahon home. He scores, and they lead by 3.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now here is Nolan Jones. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits. And the 1-0 misses low. Down the right field line and a base hit. Montero rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they're up by 4.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Nick Martinez.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. They say it went.
No ball. 1 strike.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next offering is downstairs. Move to second.
No, he's safe.
Bogarts. The throw to first. Got the out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Alan.
Now, Alan Trejo.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. To the right side. Sends it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rockies 8, Padres 4. Welcome back. And now here is Ha-Sung Kim. The pitch. And there's a ball. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Dinelson Lamet getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Number 62 getting cranked up as well. Righty to the plate. Pitch misses there. And now 2-0. There's a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
The pitch. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Trent Grisham, the next up for the Padres.
Trent Grisham.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Left-hand batter waits. Rip to third. Whips it to first. That takes care of Grisham.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Nola.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Nola will hit next. Of course, little bro Aaron, one of the top starters in baseball. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Next pitch is outside. And that's downstairs and outside. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Hits the fence. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one hit to first. Can't field it cleanly. Not in time. He's safe.
It's been a rough one for him so far at the plate, but that'll help. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Two gone with runners at the corners. Juan Soto, the next up for the Padres. And he dodges that fastball. Corners are occupied with two down. And the next pitch is way outside.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
2 on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss.
For this guy, it's truly a battle when he steps into the box. Only one thing on his mind, seeing that pitch out of the hand and hitting it hard somewhere.
Kicks and deals. Fought off foul. Two now. And another ball. Manny Machado hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
3-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here's Machado. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Way outside, and that's ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. This ball's chopped on the ground. They come home with it for the force out, and that'll do it for the inning. Pods leave them loaded. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Ripped on a line, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jurickson.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now batting Jurickson Profar. There's a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
High fly ball out into left center field. Grisham settles under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
So up next, Randall Grichuk.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
In there for strike one. Swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 outs. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So 2 down. Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. And that's in there for strike one. Swing and a miss.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
The next offering misses. Going to count 1 and 2. Now one missed.
2 and 2.
And the 2-2. Upstairs. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. The Rockies strand one, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Dinelson Lamet hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
For the Rockies,
Gary Sanchez at the plate.
Dinelson Lamet.
The wind and the pitch. 0-1. Bullpen activity starting up now. A right-hander is up and throwing. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Next pitch is outside. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Bogarts now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Late swing, fouled off. And 1-2. And now 2-2.
2-2.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. Into the fountain, and that splashes down for a homer. Xander Bogaerts hits one out, and they close the gap. It's 8-5. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news. And all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
So digging in, Jake Cronenworth. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Into the game now, the southpaw Brad Hand. A chance at his first save of the year.
Number 45, Brad Hand.
He's 2 outs away. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. That clips the corner. Kicks and fires. And now the count is even. And a good eye there.
That's away.
Two and one now. And a swing and a miss there.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And now
3
it's filled
balls,
up.
2 strikes.
And that's ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So up next, Trent Grisham. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a foul ball. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Got him swinging for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Next for the Padres, Austin Nola. And that one fouled off. And here it comes.
Oh, ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Down to their final strike.
2-2.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. And that is the ball game.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.